Text me and I'll text you back.
Text me and I'll text you back.
Text me and I'll text you back.
You text me then I'll text you back.
Text me then I'll text you back.
TikTok, you don't stop.
I will help you make your paper stack.
Where you at? Where you at? Where you at? Where you at now?
205-964-5243. You know. 205-964-5243. You know.
Good afternoon for January 12th, 2022. We're here to answer your questions about real estate investing with a strong emphasis on wholesale and real estate. And today's title is, would you quit your job if you made $100,000 wholesaling a house?
Somebody said cleans out office.
Cleans out office? Oh, yeah, I'm sure it would. So we're here to answer questions. Make sure you like this, share it, subscribe on the YouTube channel. You're on TikTok, Instagram, follow. If you haven't already on YouTube, make sure you hit the little bell. Maybe it shouldn't make you do all of that, but hit the little bell, hit all, so you are alerted whenever we go live on YouTube. And when we upload new content there to try to add some value, as Gary Vee would say, jab, 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 right? Value, 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 value. And so Google it. What we got? Also, we know we're getting $200 away again today. The word for today is grind. G-R-I-N-D, grind. So text to the number 205-964-5243. Follow the instructions in that video. When you receive the text back, and get in to win this bread, man. Little trick for you today, Jessica. So it's not going to be where you think it is today. You didn't ask.
I just assumed.
Yeah, so it's a little twist going on. So
Gary, what did you choose?
yeah, that's a name joke. He's a Russian. You didn't know that?
No, he's not Russian.
Huh?
He's not Russian. He's Russian.
Well, he says Russia. He always references Russia. But anyway, so
make sure y'all know that you text the number. You text the word grind.
yeah,
to the
you text
number.
the number. No,
Don't comment it.
Yeah,
text
don't comment.
It to the number.
Just text. Follow the instructions very carefully. Text the word grind to 205-964-5243. We're in the two big ones. And let's get this bread, man. Get it. That's a good driving for dollars. We're going to have two winners with that. So 100 apiece. You might want to share it, make it split it. You might don't want to split it, but what's half a zero? So yeah, it's on YouTube. It's a short. And so they're going to have to comment on the short, so yeah, so YouTube will give you your just. TikTok is full of what if you try to do that. Okay. Anyway, so I'm sorry. And so we answer questions, man. So we got some, let's get into it.
Yes, I got the first question on TikTok. How long did it take you to get your first deal, and what work did you have to put in for it?
I am not a good example, I don't think. Just to give you the short version of it, I didn't know anything about real estate investing, absolutely nothing. Bought a course. The course taught wholesaling, lease options. Now, this is back in 2003. Lease options, subject to just owner financing in general, fix and flip, rentals. It just went from knowing zero to 10, basically. Knowing more than most walking around for the most part. So out of all of that, I was on information overload. The things I got out of that fitted me the best is wholesaling, lease options, and you could get people calling you with bandit signs. So I paid for 50 bandit signs. I spent $250. Didn't know that was an overpayment, but I didn't know any better at the time. That's what, $5 a sign. And so picked those up on a Friday after I ordered them a few days earlier. And that Sunday, I put out 50. That Monday, the very first 2 calls I received were deals. One of them was a lease option opportunity that ended up blowing up in my face, and the other one was a wholesale deal. So 30 days later, that was in like early February of 2003, and I was picking up my first check like March 3rd, 4th of 2003, something like that. So that's so basically 30 days. So.
All right. Everyone from YouTube is saying hello. They're saying they would quit right now. This one says, do you have a video yet about commercial flipping and finding the pricing method?
Finding the pricing method. I have a few videos about apartments, some triple net stuff. I have interviewed some people with self-storage or whatever, but I don't have the mountain of content that I do on houses versus commercial. So to answer the question, there's a few on there on my channel.
All right. Armando Cow said he would pull an Antonio Brown.
That's a good meme. Hey, that's a good meme, Antonio Brown. I no, I didn't. I told him I was sick. When I had decided that I was going to quit, like I knew I was done, I reported out for 2 weeks in the job that I had. If you don't call them, they're going to call you. So I used to be proactive every morning. I ain't coming. I ain't coming. I ain't coming. I ain't coming. I ain't coming for 2 weeks straight. So I was basically going to be fired anyway when I got my ass back there. But so 2 weeks. And so that Sunday, the office was closed on Sundays. So I didn't want to go through there because I had already quit the job, a few years before. And I didn't want to go through that. Oh, we're going to miss you. Are you sure? I didn't want to go through all of that. You know what I'm saying? Want to throw a party and all that old stuff. And so I went up there on a Sunday when the office was closed, put a resignation letter on my immediate manager's desk, supervisor's desk, and on the clerk's desk, that person that called you every morning, and put one on her desk. And then I started getting calls or whatever, but not directly from them. I started getting calls from some of my other coworkers and stuff. Oh, you gonna quit again? Are you sure? I'm pretty sure. So that was May 1st, 2006. So what is that? It'll be 16 years in May. So hadn't looked back. Not saying it has always been rosy, but for the most part, I can't complain much. Anything that didn't go right, it was self-inflicted. So I have no complaints.
All right. Okay, DK on YouTube. This is one of the negative comments, kind of. But he said, I need to see a check or a past escrow closing bid, dog. You give great advice, but where's your deals? Then he went on to say, I know the people that come on have checks and deals, but I've never seen a flip man deal. And you won't?
You can dig deeper in this. I used to do a little of that when I started or whatever, but I could do that. But I have reasons beyond just trying to please the eyeballs of others, and some of that has stunted the growth of my channel and stuff because I don't really want to do any of that. Because at the end of the day, me showing you a check, what does that do for you? Or would you prefer the information on how to get the check, right? Either you believe what I'm saying or you don't. I thought it was a better idea not just to look at me, say, hey, I'm riding this car, I got this check, but to share with you with others, from people from all walks of life, from all parts of the country, saying they have succeeded with that, right? I don't know what else to tell you on that. That's just not my personality just to do that. It's I don't know. I don't have many negative thoughts about someone that loves to get down like that or whatever. But beware of the shiny things that are being shown to you without the actual way of getting those shiny things.
All right, we got one on Instagram. What's the best way to run comps?
What's the best way? Well, Jamil Demji and I, we did several shows, Comps 101 shows, 41 or so of them. If you just YouTube search Flip Man and Comps 101, you can check out a lot of those. But if you text the letters ARV to the number 205-964-5243, I will, in that video, I show you how to comp properties. That's what it is? You sure that's what it is?
I think so.
Oh, it is.
It was smudging.
It probably is. I'll clean it up. You're right. Yeah, that's what it is. Oh, my God.
I'm gonna be like, why is sticky? Okay. Let's see. Somebody said you get value every day. I appreciate you.
I
Good
hope so.
evening, everyone. Somebody said they're gonna make it happen this year. All right, this one says, someone told me wholesaling is not a market right now. I'm better off in an auction. They was probably a hater who didn't want you to do
They
it.
have no idea. An auction means you have to have the money.
Right.
So you're talking to someone that, see, a lot of times when you're getting financial advice from a lot of people, they're talking to people that a lot of times already have a decent amount of money, relative speaking to somebody that has virtually nothing, in their bank account, even assuming that they have a bank account. All right, so you see, that someone has no idea what they're talking about. You have to have money to be sitting at an auction and think you're finna play that game. The whole purpose of wholesaling is to give people an opportunity that either don't have the money or don't want to use it, whatever how you want to go about it, but definitely on the end of it that don't have the money or credit, right? That's what's the beautiful thing about it. That's someone that don't understand. He doesn't know what you're talking about in reality. He can't know what you're talking about if he's comparing wholesaling to trying to buy properties at an auction. He can't know what you're talking about.
Yeah. All right, this one says, good evening, Flip and Flip team. I'm actually driving for dollars as this live is going. How about that? All right. This one says, I have a quick question about utilizing the 1099-A to buy land or real estate. Oh, wait.
I have a question about utilizing the 10. I'm not sure.
I don't see the question.
I don't see. I don't see.
Comment your
I don't know if I
question.
can answer that anyway.
Okay, this one's from Sandra West. She said, I have a property and the owner is willing to sell, and I do have a potential buyer of a few properties and needing a title company. Do you still partner?
Yes, ma'am, Miss Sandra. If you have properties under contract, it is a great deal. You're dealing directly with the owner, and it's off market. We would love to partner with you. You could text 5050 to the 205-964-5243. And that's for houses. If you're interested in doing something with self-storage units, text 205-964-5243 to the number also.
All right. Somebody said, wait, say that again. You're giving away some money.
Oh, yeah. There you go. You must be new to it. Well, it ain't like we all day, but you've been doing it. So, yeah, if you text the word grind to 205-964-5243, we're giving away $200 today for two people, so it's 100 each. So you'll get some instructions back whenever you text that word to the number and follow those instructions, and we'll pick a winner live right here. So make somebody happy.
All right, that's a good question. Somebody said, what is a comp?
What is a comp? Comp is short for comparable sales. It's comparable sales are related to when you're trying to come up, when an appraiser is going out to an appraiser house, he's looking at houses to compare it to. comparable sales. Houses of similar size, close in year as far as construction if possible, within a certain distance, within a certain time frame. And they come up with an opinion that they write up as an appraisal. So they use comparable sales of other properties similar to that one and other things that I mentioned, AKA comps. Is that a good definition?
All right.
So you, all right.
All right. Larry from YouTube said, can you wholesale a house with a reverse mortgage?
Well, it's still just a mortgage. I don't know what the rules are on that. They still alive. Normally, a reverse mortgage, something has to happen within like 6 months to a year when the person passed. I guess they could still do a deal where it can pay it off. I can't see why wouldn't be the case or whatever. So, and they may have a clause in there they can't pay it off early or what, I don't know. It's just going to depend on what the terms are of that loan or whatever. I guess we can Google that. Can you pay a reverse mortgage off early? So go ahead. I'll Google. I want to know that myself.
Okay. Richard Gonzalez from YouTube said, hey, Flip Man, first off, I appreciate you a lot. I'm trying to get the instructions for the title company to make it simple to close a deal. I texted both numbers. He said, is there a way to find investor-friendly title companies near me without having to pay?
Okay, so he's trying to get my closing detail sheet. And I don't have the code set up, but you can still text the word close, CLOSE, and I'll send you instructions from that. Or you can just go to YouTube and do a search for Flip Man closing detail sheet, and that video will pop up. So anything you need to know, just put Flip Man behind it. Normally it's going to have something on it or whatever. And what was the other part of the question?
Is there a way to find investor-friendly title companies near me without having to pay?
Yeah, most definitely. Use the power of social media. If you text the word group to the phone number, you can get access to my wholesale and real estate with the Flip Man Facebook group, and you can go in there and post your question. What title company or closing attorneys are wholesaler friendly in XYZ city, whatever the name of the city is, and or you could do that with any local real estate investment or wholesaling groups to that particular city or market. On the reverse mortgage thing, I Googled it. Said reverse mortgages also can be paid off early before you move out or sell your home or die. Most mortgages are backed by the federal government home equity conversion mortgage program, and there's no early payoff penalty with them. So yeah, so it's just a normal. It's just the numbers have to work at that point. Then Google is your friend. I'm glad you're asking questions, but stuff like that you just can Google.
I'm not sure if this was supposed to be a question or a statement, but this is on
We will
Instagram.
determine.
Can you pitch? I'm not sure if he meant can your pitch make a seller not want to sell anymore, but he said can you pitch? So he might have meant can your
Oh
pitch?
yeah, you can turn someone off for wanting to sell to you, just like you can turn someone off that may have thought they wanted to date you, and being like after they have a conversation with, say, "Oh, this is a clown." You know what I mean? Ah, no, that's a good one. This is a clown.
Sorry, I got caught up. I was trying to read. This one says, what are the best states for wholesaling? I'm in Florida, and it seems like all of the properties are gone.
All right, so someone says they're trying to wholesale in Florida, and it seems like all of the properties are gone. Well, it sounds like you're probably targeting properties that are for sale online, right? That's a very small percentage of actual people that own real estate. Most of the deals that we find as wholesalers, we're normally targeting properties that are not even for sale. So you're not going to see those. You're not going to visually be able to see those opportunities. You basically are creating the opportunities. That's why it's so important, why I preach ad nauseum about the marketing side of the business is generating leads. You're targeting thousands of individuals that own real estate, and the numbers just play out. That's why you talk about cold calling, direct mail, text messaging, banner signs, ringless voicemail, door knocking, driving for dollars, and so on. You know, you're talking about different ways of generating leads. So you're trying to pull the apple from the tree that you see. We go find the tree. Some of them hadn't even been planted yet, but they're ready to sprout.
Okay. This one says, are you open to partnering with my company on picking up properties from auctions? They require 25% the day of bid and bring the remaining balance within 24 hours.
What's this? Abraham's inheritance?
So that's buying, right?
Yeah, there's nothing special about that, Abraham.
Yeah.
There's nothing special about that.
Look, they said, they just
Well,
don't
yeah,
want that
he's
there.
throwing it out there. I'm letting him know. Hey, offers are free, and some answers are free. Let me rephrase that. Offers are free, and no's are free. But no, just tripping. No, man, I don't see what. Maybe we're not understanding what you're asking, because what you're asking is an auction is for the public. It's like not a hidden auction unless it's something I don't know about. Even if it is, I'm not interested in that. Once you start wholesaling, it's hard to do deals that's not going to be very low risk and high reward. It is hard to lose that. Well, let me put it like for me. And I don't care if somebody send me some type of business opportunity, they say, well, first I want to know is, number one, how much money I'm going to have to spend. Number two, how much money I'm going to be able to get back. How much time I'm going to have to put in. Well, let me go back. How much money I'm going to have to spend. How much time I'm going to have to put into it. How much I'm going to get back. And then if like a dude sent me a deal over through a DM and Instagram, and he's like, you're going to get 6% back, blah, blah, blah. I was like, that ain't enough. He was like, then you're going to get the tax breaks on the what, son? That ain't enough.
He said, make it enough.
that ain't even closer to being enough. And I'm about to spend some money? Huh?
He said, make it enough.
I'm spoiled in this game, man, in this game of making money. Now, I probably have less of opportunities out there, but this wholesaling real stuff make it tough to invest in other stuff. You know what I'm saying? You don't just want money sitting by no means, but when you start talking about just the normal investments, that don't attract me. I'm just gonna tell you. I feel like I could take that same amount of money and just put it in some marketing or something and flip it way faster than that other stuff. Even with the tax hit.
Okay.
Tell me when I'm wrong. I love to learn.
All right. Royal said, hey, Ty, how are you doing? How many bandit signs do you put up in the area? And they also said, my first wholesale deals $21,000, mostly from watching your vids.
So that's what's up. So would they rather for me, you know, my man said he just made 21,000. So
Right.
well, what y'all want me to do? Just walk around and show you what I'm driving, living or stuff. That ain't helping you.
Right.
Huh?
And you could've got it.
See, when I got interested in this, right, and Carter Sheets, bless his soul, he's dead now. He inspired a lot of individuals, even though the stuff he was teaching was crap, in my opinion. It was incomplete. Let me say that. Let me say that. What I bought, let me put it like that. I bought this course even after I was making money. You know, so I thought I was going to learn something. I'm like, if you don't know already about this stuff is too vague. If you didn't already knew about it, so I knew what he was talking about. But if you don't, you'll be just confused as you could possibly be. Now, maybe he had more than an advanced course or something, but the one that he was selling on TV, that wasn't going to get it if you didn't already know what you were doing. But anyway, so, you know, in the infomercial, like, hey, Carter helped me make this much money. He helped me make this much money. So I thought to myself, whenever I started to want to put content out there, because I just put myself back in that position, I say, yeah, that's great on how much money you've made. How did you make the money? That's what I need to know. That's why, again, everybody get down how they want. That's why what they call them? What you call them? Motivational speakers don't give me nothing. I don't need to be motivated. These bills got me motivated, and some people got their hands out that I'm responsible for. That's my motivation. Now, you can get some uplifting. I can get that, may have having a bad day, but I need to know how to get this bread. Tell me how to make some money. Don't tell me my mind need to be this way or nothing. No, it's already there. Trust me. It's already there. I need some bread, man. Tell me how to get this money. Tell me a method of making some money with the least money as possible. That's what I need to hear. You got me sitting in my seat. And and people that know me, somebody start talking about, they make some money some kind of way, and I never heard of you. I'm like a little dog sitting there, and like you might be eating, you don't feed them regular table food, and they just sitting there just up looking at you, waiting for something to drop down. That's me. Now let's go. I digress.
All right, this is on Instagram. Can you wholesale a subject to deal? If so, how do you do it?
Oh yeah, you're just setting up the terms and passing them along. So depending on what's the end game, if it's a family going to go in the house, whatever that down payment is, you just figure into your numbers for your portion of the deal. You increase the down. If you're going to put a down payment, if you're going to have a no down payment to the seller by setting up those terms, then whatever you promote as the down payment for that property, that all goes into your pocket. But basically it's an assignment fee, but it'll be down payment. You just have to work the numbers where they'll balance out to meet the terms of what you all agreed upon. Or if the seller has a down payment, you still add it on. Normally you're going to get paid through the down payment, quote unquote, which technically is an assignment fee. So.
All right, this is also on Instagram. Do you know any contracted?
Who?
I'm not sure they mean. I guess they mean contractors in
Contractors in Birmingham.
Contractors. What I said?
You said contractors. You sort of said it in a different
Okay,
way.
I don't know what I said, but yeah, in Birmingham.
In the ham, yeah, I know a pretty good guy. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I guess
My boy Serlo.
792.
They can't hear you. Say that again.
792 asked that question.
Okay. Yeah, I say yeah. Mm-hmm. Yes. See.
What you want them to DM?
Yeah, just DM. Text the word grind if you want to win your share of this $200. We're giving away. We have 2 winners going today, right? Follow the instructions. Pertinent is it impertinent? Is that the word? Impertinent. Imperative.
No, just move on.
It's imperative that you follow instructions. That's right. That's the right context. Okay, there you go, Tyrone. Boy, hey, walking out of that English class ain't hurt me that bad anyway, did it?
Almost impertinent.
That's a word too, ain't it?
No.
It's not. Okay, I can't spell it if it is. Ain't.
Okay, this
Spelling
one says,
bee.
what's the first thing I need to
Spelling bee
do?
with me one day up here.
I told you we should do that.
Whoever, too. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, what's the first thing I need to do as far as successfully wholesaling? He gonna say educate yourself, so just be ready.
Well, assuming you've educated yourself, you may still be, like when I educated myself, I didn't have a question on what I needed to do first. The main thing I need to do first, I need to start talking to some people that own some real estate. Mm-hmm. So now you got to figure out, well, what's going to fit best for me based on my time and my resources. Mm-hmm. So now you may have a more creative way, but I'm going to give you the normal ways that most people go about it. We drive for dollars. That could be inexpensive, but a little time intense. Could be very effective, but you got to have a lot of patience. Well, you got to have a lot of patience with any of it. Cold calling. It's not code calling, CODE, it's COLD. Just another thing. Text messaging, bandit signs, door knocking can be, that ain't for everybody. Now hey, if you can door knock in this game, it ain't the most efficient method, but you the big gator, you get the big gator head. If you can door knock, you know what I'm saying? You need to come holler at me if you're willing to do that. You local here in Birmingham. We can make something happen. What else I said? Y'all know all the other stuff I said all the time.
So we got a lot of questions on here too that are asking about analysis paralysis. So what if you know, but you're just nervous to step out there?
All right, now analysis paralysis and being nervous is two different things to me. Right, being afraid and not really getting to it because it really ain't a priority or whatever, they sort of different. What y'all think? I guess it still could be analysis paralysis though, right?
I mean, they could just be nervous to start because they keep overanalyzing everything.
Okay.
You know, you keep overthinking.
Well,
stuff.
yeah. Now
You
that
wanna feel like
well,
you're doing it right.
okay, good. Okay. We got couple things we're dealing with here. You got some people, right, that, and I sell products. Y'all know I do, but I give it all away. I like to make that clear. But some people will buy courses. They'll buy mine. They'll buy Max selling, whatever Jared Norton selling, whatever Jamil and them selling. Yeah, they'll buy it all. You know what I'm saying? And that makes it feel like they're doing something. You probably know more than me. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause you know how they do it. You know what I'm saying? You probably know more than me. So that makes them feel like they're actually doing something. A lot of people. Well, I ain't gonna say that. But so that's one thing. So that's a form of analysis paralysis. Am I saying right? And that's a form of that. And then some of fear, I guess. The theory is it's similar to. I guess it's similar to, like I've mentioned before, like when you're trying to. Some guys, they can. Be in, like we're in a mall, an indoor mall, and you tolerate 10, 15 women. And you might probably get 14 no's, and one of them say, yeah, here's my number, or whatever. See, me, after the first one, I'm ready to go sit in the food court and eat on a chocolate chip cookie. I'm done. You know what I'm saying? So that's because I failed. You know what I'm saying? It was a failure. So some people are never going to start because they're afraid of the failure. One of the great things about this is mistakes. I'm not going to say they're okay, but they really are. It doesn't have to be perfect in order for you to make money. It doesn't have to be perfect for you to make money. That's so let that part of it go. Making mistakes creates experience, right? That you won't lose, and probably is going to be more valuable than anything that I can teach you, right? So now I can't motivate you now. That's a whole nother thing. Now, your life, you got it, okay, everybody, this something sounds good. I really don't need it. I'm okay or whatever, what I got going on. That's fine. That's fine. At the end of the day, it's all about one thing, being happy. Whether you got 10 cents in the bank, 1,000 in the bank, 100,000, or whatever the number is. At the end of the day, it's about being happy. If you have that going on, then stuff like this is a bonus. Now, in my opinion, if you got your health, and especially if the people you care about immediately have their health, everything else in this world is a bonus. Because that health thing, you can't put a number on it as far as, you can't put a number on it as far as price. So anyway, I don't know if I answered it, but there it is. That was a motivational speak. I ain't gave you no value about no flipping no houses or nothing, did I? hey, talking all that stuff. He up there trying to be a motivational speaker, then failing.
All right, this one says, I found a commercial property right in a truck stop. The building is for lease. Do you work with those, or does it have to be for sale only?
Well, just because they're trying to lease it don't mean they won't sell it. What's my girl name? How you say that? How you say it?
I don't know.
We got an African over here. Let me see. What you got?
Oh, our resident.
Well, not saying that's African, but I'm assuming it is.
Eshana Yafa.
There it is.
Or
I,
yeah,
t-
five.
I told you. Hey, we got a serious
We got an
team here.
interpreter.
We have someone that speaks Spanish fluently.
Say something for him, Ken.
And please don't use Taco Bell as the two words. We got someone that speaks French fluently and Russian, and two people that speak English
In the house.
have mastered the language.
Answer her question.
Oh yeah, I'm telling you, yeah. Is it how well, you won't be able to tell that, but is it a big building or like a former gas station or something? Yeah, because I'm definitely looking for a potential property like that, especially if it's right off a freeway,
All right.
interstate highway, as they say.
All right. This one says, I'm currently in a subject to deal here in Texas. How do I make sure I get paid my assignment fee?
Paperwork, man.
Period.
You lock yourself in where they have to go through you. That's the part of the purchase. That's the purpose of the purchase and sales agreement. They got to go through you. That's your superpower as a wholesaler. I need a cape for that. But it's a contract. The cape is a contract, though.
Mhm.
You know,
It's coming. It's coming.
Late when it comes to that?
Huh?
Is there anything that's too late? Like it's too late for them to sign something like that?
Yeah, it's too late if you didn't gave the deal away and they start, and the person that's going to take it over already started talking to the seller. You may be,
Yeah.
you may be, it may be over with. Maybe over with.
So I think this one is saying that she paid for a program. Do they mail it to me?
Miss Bertha, if you pay for a program with me, okay, it's all done by email. So if you pay for it and you don't have it, that means either three things have happened. You're not checking the email that you used to make the payment. There was a typo in the email, or it may have went to your spam. So the email that you used to make the payment, go to it, do a search. There's a search bar in your email, and put in wholesale secrets, and it should be open up like magic. But if it doesn't, email support from the email address that you made the payment with, support@flipmasterclass.com. If you didn't get all of that, we're 37 minutes in. You can go back and watch the replay on YouTube, or you can just text me on the 205-964-5243, and I'll try to get you in the right direction.
All right, we got one on TikTok. Is there a live in-person class? If so, what's your procedure for entry?
I really haven't done that to this point. Not saying I won't in the future, but at this point, there's nothing like that right now. Not in a live in-person class. Now I have an option where we do a live Zoom meeting every Tuesday, or whatever. You know, the wholesale accelerator thing that we offer. So.
All right, we got one on Instagram. How can I increase my number of phone contacts?
Phone contacts? I guess are they talking about cold calling?
Yeah.
Now I'm assuming they mean they need to call more people per day. If you're just picking up your actual phone and doing it, your smartphone, that's a grind. Yeah, but there are services out there, tools out there that you can be calling 4 people at once, right? So just text me the word phone dollar, and I'll send you over the link for my guys over at Batch.
All right, this one is from Terrell Blair. He said the skip trace link isn't working. What should I do?
You text the word skip and then nothing came back. Is that what he's saying?
I guess so.
I think I used it for one of these. I only have a certain number that I use with the service community. So I'll if you send it to, I'll get it to you, my man. Trust me. If I got the word skip, I'll send it to you.
This notification just came up for coaching at 5:00.
Oh, just you know, that was we'll get on it, but we're gonna finish this. We ain't in no rush. It's 45 minutes. We're gonna go.
Okay. All right. This one's from Anna on YouTube. She said, I'm doing virtual wholesaling. If I cold call for 2 hours a day, do you think it'll take me months to find success? I work from home full time plus watch my daughter all day.
2 hours a day is a good number. If you, again, I was just talking about the phone dialer. If you have the right tools, you can reach out to a lot of people in that small window on a daily basis. If you do it 6 days a week, that's Monday through Saturday. That's 12 hours a week. I mean, which that'll be 12 times 4. Jessica is. I'm sorry, I ain't
Why
call
you
her
do
nothing.
that?
She said 48. She said it on
I
her
know
breath.
what it is. But it's just like, he always do that on purpose.
So that's 48 hours.
Do
So
I actually
yeah,
spell words?
do it. Let's go. I'm gonna show you.
Next
I'm gonna show you what
question.
this mirror high school education will do.
All right, this one says, what do you say to a title company that don't know about wholesaling?
Good question.
You tell
All right.
their
So
ass
now, so what do you say to a title company? Oh, she went and got you the Red Bull. We used to have a pack back there. I got to put that on
I done been drunk. That is-
what do you call it when your grocery list?
Yeah, that's
You said what now?
I said, that was so long ago. You said we used to have a pack back then. That was.
That was long ago. Yeah.
yeah,
That's,
that's it. I done been drunk. That up.
okay.
Okay.
Yeah. So what do you do if you call a title company and they have no idea what wholesaling is? Okay. So 2 things. You have no business calling a title company unless you have a seller under contract and a buyer under contract. If you just call them just because you heard in the course, you need to get your team together and all that stuff, you're going to see, right? And so if you just calling them out of the blue, number one, you don't know who you're getting on the phone, right? They may do assignments or wholesale deals all day long, but the person you get on the phone just answer the phone, right? So, but anyway, so that converse, even if they've never, what I'm getting to, even if they've never done it before, if you have an actual deal ready for them to make some money, they're going to be more open to listen versus you calling them out of the blue, trying to, just be proactive. All right. So, but if it's a situation where they don't, you explain it to them and they're going to tell you either they do it or they don't. And a lot of times they're going to tell you they don't because they don't know what you're talking about. Right. So ideally the process should be is if it comes down to it, because even if you wait on a buyer on the contract, you have a seller and you have a buyer on the contract, sometimes your buyer that you're dealing with, that may be their first deal. They just got some money. This is their first actual real estate deal. So no, they don't have a title company or a closing attorney that they have a relationship with. So now you lose the power of the internet. I mentioned it earlier. Just go to one of the Facebook groups. You can go to mine, Wholesale and Real Estate with the Flip Man on Facebook. And you text the word group and we'll send you the link. And to the 205-964-5243. You just asked the question that I mentioned earlier. What title companies, what closing attorneys are wholesaler friendly in XYZ city? Or you can do that in local groups also to that city. That's an easy fix. If it comes down to you making the money because you just need to find a title company or a closing attorney to close your deal, in the famous words of Marlo Stanfield, that's one of them good problems.
Mm-hmm. All right. This one says,
What?
the lady.
Who?
The lady's name.
Oh, okay.
How have people started to run comps after the MLS have been taken off PropStream? We get asked this like once a day now.
Yeah, once a day. The MLS has not been taken away from PropStream. Well, let me back up. The MLS button that they had that has been removed, but the properties that have sold through that were recorded through MLS are still there because they're public record. They still have access, PropStream and the other tools out there, they still have access to public record. They just made it simple for you in the past. If you only want to look at properties that sold through MLS, it was just a click of the button. As my man Greg said last week, you just got to click a couple of more buttons to get the same information right there in the tool. So it's still there.
All right. This one says, is virtual driving for dollars just as lucrative as driving for dollars, like regular?
Well, it can be probably more because you can do more. If you have a game plan, the right tools, you can do more, because you can scout market pretty much anywhere. Obviously, right there in where you live, but you can do that in any market. Again, if you have the right tools.
Where do I go to get a contract from? Where do I get
Back
a
to the driving
contract
for dollars
from?
before you read that. I have one of the tools that you may want to use. Just text me.
Where do I
Batch
get a
driven.
batch driven? Okay, where do I get a contract from to get the seller to sign?
Where do you get a contract from to get the seller to sign?
The contract.
Text the word contract, and we don't say that enough. Text the word contract to where is she? Where is she? It's right here. It's always right here. So I'll just point at it. Text the word contract to the number. Not only will you get access to the contract for free, I have a video that explains how to fill it out for sellers and buyers, and also how to get it signed in a matter of clicks by both sellers and buyers.
Let's see.
Oh, remember, we're giving away the $200 here. We're going to have 2 winners. So text the word grind to the 205-964-5243. Let's get it.
This is on Instagram. What state do you live in?
We're in Birmingham, Alabama. Well, they asked me what state, not the city. We're in Birmingham. I like to identify places. I don't like to say, I'm from Alabama. I said, I'm from Birmingham, Alabama. You don't know what it is. You know? When people ask, I ask them, I want to know what state you're from. Where are you? You know, they got thousands of cities, hundreds of cities in that state. Which one?
All right.
When I go into a convenience store and I may hear an accent, and I'm assuming they're from another country, but I'll say, where are you from? That's Africa. I said, that's a continent. What country in Africa? And they'll normally laugh, and they'll be like, well, most people think Africa is a country. Well, I ain't most people. I say, what country in Africa? I assume that from the accent, that you was from that continent, but what country in Africa? Oh, I'm from Togo.
All right.
Google
this is on TikTok. How to find the contact information for houses.
I had never heard of Togo before I met you, Oksana. That's my ignorance. So what was the question, Ken?
How do you find the contact information for properties?
How do you find the contact information? Oh, there you go. I had forgot I had this one up here. Ken, you knocked that out of the park. We didn't mention it a couple times. Text the word D for D.
What do you think?
It's text the letter D for D. Now that video will help you to get the contact information for sellers. Even when you're out there, find out who owns the property, what sellers. Now, if you're trying to get the actual contact information, start with this video and then text the word skip, SKIP.
All right, we have another one on TikTok. What's up, Flip? Is Ohio a good state to wholesale in?
Most definitely.
I was told it's too hard, and that if I don't close on my deal, I'll get in trouble. And I'm getting discouraged about all of this. I need answers. Thanks.
Who are these people talking to? Huh?
How do you get in trouble if you don't?
Whoever you all are talking to, stop. When somebody tell you something like that, you say, well, have you ever done a wholesale deal before? Do you know anyone that has done one before? If both of those answers are no, I say, all right, I'll holler at you. I got a phone call. I'll call you right back. I need to make one, or I need to go tie my shoes or something.
Don't you have someone?
I need to go count the salt grains in this shaker. Say what?
Don't you have someone in Cleveland that's great?
Yeah, this is one of my best students. Last time I met him, he had just sold 35 properties at once. You know, it all comes from wholesaling. That's why he started. But, oh, my God, yes. Answer the question. Yeah, you're good. Ohio is good. OHIO is good.
You already answered this earlier. This was just a second ago. But somebody just asked what's a good, how to find a good title company.
Yeah, I've answered that. Yeah, you can go back a little bit. I've answered that a couple of times. But I'll say it again. Just text the word group to the 205-964-5243. Just go in there in my Facebook group, Wholesaling Real Estate with the Flip Man, and ask the question, what title companies or what closing attorneys are user or wholesaler friendly to whatever city that you're targeting.
All right. Does your one-page contract work for both buyer and seller? I watched your video to fill it out, and I didn't know you could use one contract both ways for an assignment.
Zay, yes, sir. It does. It works for sellers and buyers. You have one contract at the price with the seller, the second contract with the buyer, the higher price. You get the difference, which will be your assignment fee. I have a closing detail sheet that I give away that helps explain to the closing attorney or the title company who's the seller, who's the buyer, who's paying what, the price, the address, who's receiving what, namely your assignment fee, who's paying closing costs, comments to contact you, whatever. So it's all here, man. I know y'all don't believe. Some of y'all know. Some of y'all don't. It's all here, man. Everything you need. You'll be like I forgot who said they made it $21,000 watching a lot of my content. I'm sure they consume some other stuff, but what was his name? Royal. So they made 21 big ones.
All right. This one says, is there any difference in wholesale and commercial real estate?
Once you have a seller and a buyer in place, it's almost the same as houses, but getting to that point is what's different. Number one, with commercial real estate, you have all types of different properties, whereas with houses, they're just houses. When I say different types of commercial, you have hotels, motels, retail space, office space, medical office, and I guess medical facilities, self-storage, single tenant, multifamily, that's 5 units or more at apartments. So it's so many different types. Plus, the way you evaluate commercial is different from houses. Whereas with houses, you're just comparing other sales to other sales. You can do a little of that with commercial, but ideally, you're looking at the income that either it can produce and or is producing.
You want to do the topic then?
I don't know if it's really not really a topic. It's more or less a question. I guess we could just put it out there and let people comment. Everybody's situation different. That's sort of where I want to go with it. The topic for today, or at least the title of this particular live, is would you quit your job if you made $100,000 wholesaling a house? So that number is probably not, that's a significant number. And for a lot of people that change their situation quickly, but it's a lot of money, but it's not enough money. You could blow that money in a couple of transactions. Well, actually, you can blow it in one transaction. There's several things you can buy with that, just one transaction. But again, it's still a lot of money, right? Even in 2022, it's still a lot of money. So for some people, it won't take me 20, 100,000, 10, and I'm out of here. So what's the number for you to quit your job right now? Well, I know the title is 100,000, and that meant for some people that's not enough. A lot of people that's not going to be enough. A lot of people 100 is not going to be enough, but for a lot of people 100 would be enough. I'm out of here. I'll holler at y'all. You know what I'm saying? I'll holler. So I guess we got 3 ways to go about it. What is the number that you would quit your job on one transaction? Is 100,000 enough? I guess I'm gonna ask the same question, ain't I? So, okay, that's what I'm saying. Some people say 100 is not enough. Some people say 50. Well, we got a 50. What else we got?
Somebody said, yeah, I need that 100K and I'm gone.
100K, they gone. Some people, 100 ain't enough. Yeah.
Like if you're in California, New York,
Where I stole that title from, and I don't care, I got inspired. That's the right word, right, Jessica? From your boy, Mr. Beast. He had a question on one of his videos, got 57 million views on it, so I may get 500. 500, like 1, 2, 300. His question was, would you quit school for $100,000? And so I was thinking I don't know if it was a child on the thumbnail, so they don't really have an option. So I was thinking more people in college. If someone would have walked up to me and said, "This is your last day of college. Here's $100,000," I would have been out. You know what? I don't know my mindset at that time. I'm gonna say I would be out of there because that was an extreme amount of money, an extreme amount of money to me back then, right? I'm pretty sure, and and depending on what stage of my college career, if it would have been like after I had been, it took me 7 years, so probably by the year 4.5 or 5, then it came, I'm out of there, deuces. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'd have been out of there. It probably in any stage. I was struggling the whole time, all self-inflicted. I was struggling the whole time or whatever. So, yeah, I'd have been out of there. I'd have been out of there. It would have probably been a bad decision in the sense because I didn't know how to manage money at the time. I was never taught that. Mine had to come from the experience and losing a lot of money or whatever. So it would have been a bad decision for me because I would have blown through that quickly. Might have got a baby or two out the deal quickly. Car first. I already know. Right to the lot. You know what I'm saying? Some old ignorant. I was in my 20s then now, so keep that in mind. So 100,000. I probably about 40 of that on the ride. I don't know what it's been back then. Probably. I would have probably wouldn't have bought a Toyota Supra. When we don't get there, that's where the two babies come from. Say what? I would say, yeah, I would have probably wouldn't. I don't know what a Toyota Supra would have cost back then, but I probably would have bought a Supra. Well, you know what? I take that back. I know exactly what I would have bought. I would have bought a 2-door Acura Legend. Google it. Ahead of its time.
What year?
Probably like a 90. So this has been like 92, 93. Probably 93, 94. A 94 Acura Legend? 2-door Legend. A coupe. The coupe. 2-door Acura Legend coupe. Google it.
While she Googling, I'm finna ask.
94. That's what I would have bought. I bought me a 2-door coupe. I wonder what it cost back then.
Derek Bailey said. Derek Bailey
Cream.
Said, oh, that was nice back then.
Oh, yeah, that was nice. You ain't got to tell me.
That was nice. Derek Bailey said a Supra was what, 60K.
A Supra was 60K back then?
Mm-hmm.
I would have, but I changed it. I would have got the 2-door coupe Acura Legend. 2-door coupe Acura Legend.
Okay, so really quick.
Could have told your boy nothing.
This one says,
No, I ain't gonna do all that. But I had that boom in that though. Boom, I got your girlfriend. Pop out.
It's the ignorance for me. All right, this one says, Ty, the seller is saying they need the down payment and then they'll sign the contract. How would I proceed?
Sounds like you don't have a motivated seller, Sandra.
Period.
What are the numbers on that? What's the ARV and what's the price?
A lot of people saying Legends were the ish back then.
What? I know they were. A cream one? I remember we went to Freaknik 95 and there was one in a parking lot. Oh my God. It wasn't no celebrity, it just was tight. When you saw it, it's nothing, just wasn't there when you see it. Acura messed up when they got rid of that Legend. It was what I'm trying to say. That line of cars, the Legends, they've been downhill ever since.
Let's see. Let me scroll back up.
If I found me one right now for about under 100,000, it was like garage keeping out. Some people they just ain't been driving it. You know what I'm saying? It's sold, Tyrone.
I can't remember what car it is that Ludacris has. I know it's the Acura, but I think it was like his first car or first car.
He must, they had a sports car that started to look like a Ferrari or something like that.
No, it's an Acura. It's like whatever his first car was.
It probably was a Legend.
He kept his.
It probably was a Legend.
Yeah, I remember him talking about that. Let's see.
Oh, you can get all that, they hook you up, make it look like a factory.
Okay, so someone asked if they are doing cold calling for 2 hours a day, what list should they call from?
If you text the word text, TXT to the number, even though that video is about text messaging, I'll show you how to build a list. In that video, I'll show you what type of list I would recommend.
All right, Pistol Pixie said she did not close that deal she told us about from Deal You Later.
Oh,
I'm
no.
sorry.
Sorry.
That sucks. More deals are coming.
What was that?
She
Oh,
said,
yeah,
you know,
next.
the
Oh,
next
yeah,
deal's
you're going to do it.
coming.
You're going to make it happen, baby girl.
All right, this one says, is LA a good place to start? Of course. That's where I live and I'm from.
Oh, yeah. Oh, my God. Yes,
Absolutely.
Paris. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Let's see.
Most definitely.
Okay, I'm gonna do this one. This one says, I have a contract typed up already, and the only thing I need to close the deal is to skip trace the previous owners to the vacant home. How should I proceed? I tried your link, but it doesn't work.
Wait a minute now. So you have a contract already typed up and you hadn't talked to the owner? Is that what they're saying? Yeah, you'll if I understand what you're saying, good guy, Jay, you're a little bit premature if you hadn't even talked to the owner. You don't know, number one, can you reach them? Number two, do they want to sell? Number three, do they want to sell at a price that make it a deal? But as far as the skip tracing, I need to check that. That's the second time somebody said that on that. So I need to check that. So just text the word skip and we'll figure it out.
All right, this is on TikTok. How should I market my deal, Flip? Thanks.
How should he market his deal? All right. But just for the internet portion of it, definitely post on Facebook Marketplace. In all of the local Facebook and real estate investment groups that you can, even some of the national ones. You can post it in my group, Wholesale and Real Estate with the Flip Man. You want to use Google, whatever city you're in, Sell My House Fast, and those first 2 or 3 pages of results are normally going to be either real wholesalers in your market and or actual cash buyers. So you want to reach out to them. If you text the word buyers to the phone number 205-964-5243, in that video, I show you how to leverage real estate agents to find buyers. You can reach out to other wholesalers from their bandit signs. That should get you going. And you can also, if you want to partner with us, text the 5050. We would love to work with you. And 94. 95 was sort of like it was already going down here because they had the Olympics coming in 96. And whoever was the mayor at that time, they had already made their minds up they were going to end it. People still showed up, but it wasn't like 94. I-20.
Just to be clear, he talking about Freaknik, y'all.
I-20, just like you normally, like probably right now, it's about 6 o'clock. They're probably down a little bit now, but in Atlanta where traffic bumper to bumper, you got all type of freeways. Literally on a Saturday, there's nobody cars moving. Folks just out in the street. They can't go nowhere because food's just out the street, dancing and whatever. Just ridiculous. I couldn't imagine what Freaknik would be now with social media. Oh my God. That was way before the internet even existed to the masses anyway.
All right, we got one on Instagram. Flip, I bought a book. I need that sheet. I'm not sure which.
Yeah, it might be a little bit more clear.
Okay.
We want to end this, and we want to try to get on that thing just for a minute.
Well, okay.
Do.
This is a follow-up.
We got to get the money out.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, let's get the money out. Go ahead, follow up. Go ahead with follow up.
The one who said that the seller wanted a down payment. So she said the price for the house is $410,000. There is no ARV. There's
always an ARV or not. Well, it could not be. I'm sorry. It'll be difficult. You could be difficult coming up with a value for us. Let me just say that. So that's a little tricky, Sandra. If you text me the address, I'll take a look at it and give you my opinion, just to help you out.
Okay, this is the comment of the day. He said, man, I quit my job with just this info. Been at it for a couple of weeks and I got my game plan together. I got money for a couple of months just in case I'm never working again. I'm putting my faith in me. I deserve more than a company's limitations. I feel you on that.
Hey. That's Gator. Y'all be want to know the definition of Gator?
Okay.
That's Gator. Hey, with broken teeth and everything. It's Gator. Hey, that's your, all them broken teeth you see in there, that means a lot of folks, a lot of stuff that got ate up. Probably biting on some stuff he ain't had no business.
Really quick, this person on Instagram just joined.
What?
This person on Instagram said they just joined. Is there a video or somewhere you explaining the 50/50 program?
Yeah, just text the letters 5050 to 205-964-5243. Also, if you want to partner with me on the mini storage and self-storage, text the text units to that number. That video will explain. All right, so I guess you ain't in. Grind for the $200. So trying to use the driving for dollars too. Text D4D to the number. What we got? You want to see my most recent video uploaded? Text the word DOE, D-O-E. Some people don't. One of the main reasons folks fail at wholesaling houses, they don't know what a great deal is. Text the letters GD. So boom. So let's get this bread away.
I'm picking up more wood.
Jessica, tick tock, tick tock.
Don't tell him I'm picking it up.
Put it in the software. Let's spin the numbers. Spin the numbers.
All right. I don't think I did it on purpose because who it landed on.
What?
All right. Richard Gonzalez. I know I just read his comment. He's the one who said he quit his job with just the knowledge.
Well, that's why
That's who it landed on.
That's why the stuff figured it out.
Send me your. Oh wait, I'm gonna message him. How we gonna do it on YouTube? I'm not.
Oh, you just have to put a comment there. So if you place the comment on YouTube, you're gonna have to follow up to see, and I can pin it at the how can I do that? I have to do it on that phone. But yeah, just reply to his message.
Okay.
Oh, you're doing it on your phone. You're not doing it on my thing. Okay, hold on. I can do it. Hold on, I can do it.
But yeah, Richard Gonzalez.
Yeah, just keep their names and I'll do it. So Richard Gonzalez is one.
Yeah. So hold on, take a screenshot.
That's his handle on YouTube.
Yes. And then let's see the next one.
Spinning. Let's see who wins.
Richard got $100. Voila.
All right, Adarius Boyd.
Adarius Boyd is the other winner. So what'll happen is we're going to it'll be easy for you all just to so YouTube is not as simple as those other ones, is it? So well, no, because we have everybody calling us. Do this. All he got to do is, okay, so they have their accounts. So all they got to do is just DM me on Instagram and just screenshot them logged into their account. That's all they got to do.
All right. So congratulations, guys. Adarius Boyd and Richard Gonzalez.
Yeah. You screenshot both of them so I can post it in. Okay, cool. Boom. All right, guys. So we
send him a DM on Instagram and just a screenshot. Send him a screenshot of your comment.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay. So yeah, we got it in, guys. We gave away another $200. Hopefully we added some value. You told us how much it would take for you to quit your job after wholesaling a house or houses. Make sure if your questions didn't get answered, post them in the comment section of any of my YouTube videos, and I answer those on a daily basis. What's the name? It's not plugged up over there. They been hearing me on TikTok? It's not plugged up.
Nobody has said anything.
Oh, wow. Okay, whatever.
They probably, you think they've been hearing it from this or something?
Maybe they've been hearing y'all, but they ain't really been hearing me that well.
Nobody, not one person said.
Okay, well, okay, whatever.
They still asking questions.
Okay. Okay, so
It's another person that asked this question earlier and you answered it. So he came back right back and asked him.
okay, well, the audio ain't that good on it. That's cool. All right, so but anyway, so all of this going to go and play on all these platforms, and we'll see you guys on the flip side. Yeah, I did.
Text me and I'll text you back.
Text me, and I'll text you back.
Text me and I'll text you back.
You text me, then I'll text you back.
Text me then I'll text you back.
TikTok, you don't stop.
I will help you make your paper stack.
Where you at? Where you at? Where you at? Where you at now?
205-964-5243. Now you know 205-964